Greetings, citizens! Last time we upgraded our factory to produce andesite along with basic create components. Today we'll be addressing the fact that our tools and armor have exactly 0 of my preferred enchantments. Of course, that means we're going to have to barter with our favorite pleb, so we'd better get started. Let's do it. Hello, citizens. Where'd you go? Oh, you're over here. There you are. How's it going, citizens? Believe it or not, I have a plan on how we can start this video. We've spent a lot of time working our way up to what we have over here in the factory. And none of it's running right now because it doesn't need to be. But what we do have is tons of andesite, iron, andesite alloy, andesite casing. We've got a lot of the foundational stuff. The basics, if you will. And still a little bit more coming through, it looks like. But what I'd like to do for the start of this video is go through and take some of these materials, specifically the andesite alloy, as well as some of the casing, but basically just go through and get a lot of the other kind of foundational stuff that we'll be using a lot of. What kind of foundational stuff, you ask? And I'm so glad you did. For example, we use these a lot. Electron tubes. That's the polished rose quartz with the iron sheet. And of course, the polished rose quartz is rose quartz, which is redstone dust, and nether quartz, which we are now out of. So we might need to get some nether quartz. We use an absolutely insane amount of gearboxes. So that one pretty simple. Andesite casing and cogwheels. That one we can do fairly easily. But there are other things. I'm sure we'll need brass as well. Again, not too bad because we could just do that with copper and zinc. You get the picture. So, what we're gonna do, I think we might just go down the line. I've got a list here next to me. Some of the things I thought might be nice to have a, somewhat decent supply of, maybe a stack of each. So why don't we start with those electron tubes? Which does mean we're going to the nether right away. Not, something I typically want to do, so we will bring our shield. We'll put the helmet back on, and yes, it makes the, it makes the goggles look pretty insane. In fact, we'll just take those off for now. And yes, I am wearing the armor. In case you missed it, I'm using a mod that hides my armor, just because I think I look better as a legionary. But I am wearing it, so never fear. It would be nice if we had fortune on the pickaxe, but that's a little bit later in the video. I'm planning on enchanting everything, so we might come back. Maybe we'll get additional stuff when we do, but for now, this should be fine. Ooh, jeez. Okay, I wasn't ready for that. What are you doing in the... Get... And he can go through my shield. He's got an enchantment. Okay. I wasn't ready for that. I mean, a legionary is always prepared, but even so, geez. Okay, so we just want a few of these. Now I brought 0. Well, I brought wood, I guess. I was going to say I didn't bring any building blocks. That'll do. See if we can make our way down. That should be pretty close. Oh boy, this is going to be fun. We're not on hardcore, but also I haven't died yet, and I don't really want to. I think it'd be nice if we could keep the streak going. Okay, change of plans. We can actually sneak over to this side. Hopefully that gives us a bit of an edge. Also means I can pick up you. Also, never stand on top of a block while you're mining it. That was beneath one of those blocks. That is my Legion tip of the day. Avoid plummeting into lava. Oh, hello. I know I'm not wearing gold, but it doesn't look good on me. I look better in diamonds. We know this. Get out of here. I hate these things. You can just back up. Yes, and all of your little slime children as well. There we go. Uh-oh. I did nothing to you. I'm just trying to mind my own business. Keep these coming. Oh yeah, look at all this. Yep. That is 22. Not bad. I did say I wasn't interested in you guys, right? Guess you didn't hear. What did we say? A stack? We should be able to do that. And there we go. We actually got a bit more than a stack, so we should be all right. And I am happy to leave the nether, so let's do it. How do I keep attracting all these fans? What's that you say? You want to go for a swim? Or maybe not. Maybe you just want to... Yeah, have a lie down. Have a nice lie down. You'll be good. See, that guy's going for a swim. He knows what's up. Enjoy it, buddy. You earned it. Back we go. Okay, so we'll keep that there for now. Grab some of the other stuff that we're going to need. Got some sandpaper, but I have a feeling... In fact, I am almost... like 1020% sure that we're gonna need more. We'll grab... Ooh, we're actually gonna need more redstone. That's gonna be the bottleneck, but we can get 21. That's not terrible. So yeah, remind me about that. We need to be on the lookout for redstone. And I guess we just polish away until I run out of this piece of sandpaper, which the durability actually goes down pretty quickly on that. You see that? I only got 4 out of that, which means probably we're gonna need even more than this. So can we do 17 off a single sandpaper? So you can do 8 with a single sandpaper. That is not as much as I thought, but we should be able to get a couple more? Question mark? Where did I plant that sugarcane? I know I planted a bit out here. There we go. Might want to expand this as well. We can get some more paper, a couple extra sandpaper, then we got some left over if we need it. And we continue polishing away. So close, down to the last one. There we go, that's why we made 2. I thought we got 22 of these. Did we lose one? Is there a possibility that that fails? No, maybe I'm just crazy. I don't know. Doesn't really matter, but we are just about out of iron sheet. So, why don't we put a bit here, smoosh it down, and then once it is smooshed, we should be able to get a decent amount of those electron tubes. Thank you. And is it just that? Yep. 21 electron tubes. That should last us quite a bit. Good, good. Next up, gearboxes, which is andesite casing, and cogwheels, which is shafts and wood. And I do want a stack of these. We go through these super quick, which means we need a stack of andesite casing. We want some andesite alloy to be turned into shafts. And I'm wondering, I've got a filter on here. This is what we use to strip the logs to be sent in here, so that they could be sent forward and essentially just turn into andesite casing. But I'm wondering if we can, well, first of all, I'll turn this around so that nothing else comes out. Can I grab you? I can. And then if I do list filter for the 2 types of logs, but then also add andesite alloy, I'm wondering if I can use this to create shafts as well. So if we put that back, turn it back around, although it was making, it's making some kind of andesite fence when I did this before. These things, bars, andesite bars. Yeah, andesite alloy. So I guess you do need a recipe filter. And somebody correct me if I'm wrong there, but it kind of seems like you have to take some shafts and put them in this recipe filter. And then if you add your andesite alloy, when it comes through, it should, yeah, it's just turning into shafts there. Which luckily nothing's going to happen. They're not going to go through. I think that's because of the filter here, but we'll just wait for those to complete, go through all of the andesite alloy, and then we should get a fair amount of shafts. And then don't let me forget, when we're done with that, we need to remove that recipe filter or this whole thing isn't going to work. Taking a break to watch the majestic iron golems graze across the fields with their cow brethren. Such beautiful creatures. Can't get distracted. That's the last one right there. Oh, weird. You can leave that recipe filter on and it's still... Oh no, it doesn't. Okay. I was going to say, I thought it was stripping those logs, so we'll take that off, put those back, and then it strips them? Yeah. Also, look at that. You make a bit more shafts than I thought you would with a stack of andesite alloy, but I mean, it's not a bad thing. We'll definitely use them in the long run. We need to take you off, or you're also going to break everything. There we go. Back to business. Love it. Now, why was I here? Yes, I forgot already. We need to grab one of these trees, and probably not all of them because it might break my axe, but we need wood to make cogs. And we've just got these over here because I don't want them turning everything into podzol, so they're over here where they can do no damage. Can I do one more without breaking the axe? Can I do all of them without breaking the axe? Yes, I can. Look at that. Ooh, this is messy. Look at that. Bunch of waterlogged leaves down here. I didn't even know it could do that. Grow downward. All the trees are at this level. Interesting. I did not know trees could grow leaves downward from where the saplings were. The more you know, right, citizen? Yeah, there we go. We replant these, and I think we'll be good to get copious amounts of gearboxes. Okay, I think I have what I need because we want... In fact, it's a good thing we got a lot of shafts because I think what we're going to need is 4 stacks of cogwheels, which is all wooden shafts. So we will be using up a lot of these shafts, but that was very easy to make, so not a problem. So that's the 4 stacks of that. We've got the andesite casing. I think we're good. We can make our 4 stacks of gearboxes. Look at that. Whew, that's a weight off. In fact, we're going to keep them right here because, like I said, we go through these things like crazy. Now, also chain drive. I haven't been using that a lot, but I've noticed that other Create Mod creators seem to use it a decent amount. So we should be incorporating that a little bit more. And that's just andesite casing and iron nuggets. So with those, that'd be 3 stacks of iron nuggets. That should do the trick. 1 stack of encased chain drive. Lovely. Next up, let's make a bit more brass, which once again is copper and zinc ingot, which we just so happen to have quite a bit of. In fact, we can do a stack of each. So first we cook them up at 350 degrees for however many minutes. And yeah, using lava really locks in the flavor, so that's why we're doing it this way. And there we go, those are done. Mwah. Chef's kiss on those, beautiful. Same treatment for the copper. And then I did forget, no, we should be fine. We put those 2 into our basin. I totally missed. Try that again, right in there. There we go. I was thinking, I don't know how much it's going to take, but we should be able to pretty easily keep the blaze burner down there powered long enough for this to all turn into brass. I actually don't know how many it goes through with 1 piece of copper. That might be a good test. How many can we mix before it runs out of power? And the answer to that question is half a stack, which is more than I thought it would do, so that's pretty nice. Or did it stop? No, I think, is it still running? Did it stop? Ah, yeah, it was still running. It actually just stopped because I'm out of space in there. You gotta take it out, put these back in, and keep it running. So, yeah, I don't think I needed to add more copper. This might be able to do a full stack on a single piece of coal. Good to know. And actually, while that's running, we're gonna have 2 stacks of it now, so why don't we turn 32 of this into brass sheets, because I think that is a variation that we'll use a decent amount of. There we go. And now we've got 32 brass sheets. While we're at it, why don't we make a sheet variation of everything? So we'll do 64 copper sheets, and while we're smooshing those down, I'm almost out of iron over here, but fortunately we'll never be truly out of iron ever again because of our amazing machines. We look right here. Yeah, I think we'll be all right. So we'll make 64 of these into sheets as well. There we go. Guess we've got a bit of gold too that we should probably have at the ready. I don't think we use that as much, but we may coming up. We're also going to be loading up on funnels. Not that I think I'm going to need that many anytime soon, but better to have them. Same for belts. We're starting to look pretty good. I mean, everything, we've got a half a stack or a full stack and plenty of materials at the ready. I'm starting to feel pretty good about all of this. Even got all this stuff in the backpack for just in case. In fact, some of this other stuff should come with me as well. There we go. Cool. So I think, you know, that's probably a good place to stop with making stuff like this. I'm feeling much more prepared, which means we could probably move on. And speaking of moving on, yes, thank you for the reminder. We are supposed to fill this pond up. And there is a way we can do that with create. That makes it a lot easier. And I'm guessing this level would be good right here. And we could always see how that looks and potentially raise it up higher if we need to. We just have to create a bit of a retention wall here. But first, maybe we go grab some gravel and replace some of the ground here, because I don't think I want it all dirt. We might want some stone, some gravel, some cobblestone, other things like that. Unfortunately, as a part of this, yeah, should just have gravel standing by. Yeah, there was 57 in there because I turned everything off. And then do we have any stone? If not, it's fine. I can just cook some up. Oh yeah, we did have some. Okay, so let's use those. Also, do we have bone meal? We have bones. I probably should have had an auto composter going at some point, because we got a couple bone meal, but like things like this, I've just been getting so many saplings. We probably should have been composting those. No matter. Shovel's probably going to break, isn't it? That's fine. So let's go through, and I think at least this bottom layer, I'd like to replace everything with gravel, or at least most of it. We might keep little patches of dirt like that, just to kind of have a little blending effect. As soon as this is all filled with water, the grass is going to die, so it'll look more like dirt. I also severely underestimated the amount of gravel I would need, so we will need to get more of this. But we could also throw stone in some of the areas, mix that in. And let's get more gravel. Oh yeah, we had plenty of this stuff. And we'll just keep doing that, leading all the way up to where we think the water level is going to be for this. I don't know why, but in my head, I didn't think there was that much to change out here, but there actually is. It's quite a bit. Something I never do, because I typically get mending pretty early, but we haven't done it this time. You can actually repair stuff, like diamond stuff, right? You'd have to use some diamonds, but does it have to be in an anvil, or can I? Yeah, I can't do it here. Do I have an anvil? I don't think I got one yet. We will need iron blocks, 3 of them, I think. Yep, there we go. And then if we put you down here, the shovel plus a diamond. Ooh, that really doesn't repair it a ton, but I'll take it just so we could finish this project. We're getting mending soon. At least that's what I keep telling myself. Because somebody forgot to remind me. You probably reminded me. I probably just forgot. but it helps having you as a scapegoat. So thanks for that, citizen. In fact, I think we'll start transitioning to the dirt layer here, because it doesn't all need to be gravel and dirt, just closer to the bottom of the pond. Pepper in some stone every once in a while, and gravel up all the rest. Okay, let's have a look. I think that looks fairly natural, and we're going to be bone mealing the bottom of this. Oh, you better not be taking that stuff out of what I just moved. It's like he knows I'm about to fill this with water, and he's taunting me. It's like, well, I can't do this when there's water in, but I could do it right now. Anyway, we'll be filling this with water. It's going to transition from the gravel, a little bit of stone, and then up to a dirt layer. We'll bone meal the bottom so it looks natural. I think that'll work. So let's drop off what I collected there. This guy's really making me mad. Why are you zipping right in front of me? It's like he's showing off. But once again, saying anyway, we need to collect some create components to make this easier on ourselves. And this is one I've been excited about. I think this is just something super cool that you could do with create. And I think we'll need our fluid pipes for this. I don't know how to do it. I just know you can do it. I also don't know what it's called. Is it a fluid valve? No. What about a hose pulley? That might be it. Fill or drain large bodies of fluid. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, so let's make some stuff. That's a technical term, citizen. We need a dried kelp block, which I'm hoping is just this. Yep, dried kelp block. Something we haven't made yet, I think it should just be as easy as everything else, is copper casing, which should just be that, the copper age. Yeah, nice. And then just a copper sheet. Easy enough. Those three together gives us a hose pulley. Beautiful. Now we'll also need a pump, which I believe is just a cogwheel and a fluid pipe. Yep, that's correct. And then we're gonna need some power to run this whole thing. Temporary though it may be. Oh geez, I came over here to get some water. We're starting another golem zoo. Oh, they just can't stop themselves from doing this. It's just like the hardcore world. They are all looking a bit worse for the wear, though. I wonder what happened. Yeah, at least... Is that another one down there? We got like 1, 2... About 7 of them here. I had no idea. They're just kind of hanging out. The cow is trying to push me in. I don't think so, buddy. That is incredible. I will never understand these iron golems. Anyway, I know in order to do this, we are going to need an infinite source of water. So we'll put that right over here. And then for the hose pulley, I'm assuming we'll probably want it somewhere close to the middle. It'll have to be kind of high up. Hopefully this is fine. I also don't know which way is down on this thing, but it looks like we got it right. That does look correct to me. Or no, I think that is the down. Hold on. How do I make you face down? Or maybe it is. Maybe that's where you're supposed to connect the pipe to. I don't know. How do we feel about some trial and error? Let's just connect that there. And then I brought a hand crank. I'm hoping what we can do is connect that to that point, and then that'll allow us to lower down the actual pulley down into here. Will this do anything? No? Shift clicking? There we go. So that lowers this, and I believe we want it at the level that the water level is at. So right there, that's a bit too low. I think we want to bring it up. Is that now too high? Maybe it was that one lower. Yeah, let's start there. We could always bring it up if we need to, but I think that's the proper height right there. Now we just need to connect this to water. So let's bring it over here. We'll put a mechanical pump on there. We want to make sure it's heading in the correct direction because we want to pump the water out into the pond. And in fact, we want that right here instead. That way we can have a turn and bring it into right there, which I believe will be enough so that the pull from this pump will be enough to pull it out of this infinite source. And then through the magic of create, we could turn this one block of water into an entire pond. I know, beautiful, isn't it? Now we just need some power. The part that I was dreading. Hopefully we can make this kind of easy. No, that's not gonna work. How about, this? Yeah, that should work. I'm guessing one of these will do. So how much power could you possibly need just to run a pump? Shouldn't be a lot, or at least that's my guess, but probably gonna be wrong. We'll find out. But this should be it. We've got a pump here. We'll have some power here. As soon as I put some water in to power that, this should start working, pulling out from here. At least that's my hope. And then pumping water into here, but there's only one way to find out. Let's do this. So we power you. That is not working. What did I do wrong? Might need to be up here. There we go. Puddle collector. Does that mean I'm actually pushing water through here? Can I see water going? No. Water is not going anywhere. It is in there. Oh, now it is. It's just going super slow. Okay, so let's just check if it starts coming out of here. And then actually what I'm most excited about is getting a time lapse of this. I think it'll look super cool. Is it going to work? Are we getting water down here? Yes, we are. Just waiting to see if it comes out of there. In fact, we have a rotational speed controller, don't we? I might go and get that. This is excruciating. It's not going anywhere, and I don't know if it's going to. Oh, there we go. It's working. So see, it just filled up that one spot, and it's not going any further, which means this is going to take absolutely forever. I say we turn it off for now, and we go get a rotational speed controller, because this is going to take absolutely forever. Okay, give me 1 minute. Did I make extra, or... no, I don't think I did, but I know I've got extra here. Yeah, precision mechanisms, which is what we need, along with a brass casing. Okay, easy. Put you there, do that, and go blink. Put you two together, and rotational speed controller, everybody happy. Ooh, look at that, made the jump, nice. Okay, so I think what we should be able to do is get our, get that in there, then just connect the two like that. And this is why we got so many gearboxes. We can go like that and... or wait, no. Okay, that looks a bit crazy, but it should work once we connect this. Out of curiosity, though, how fast are we going to be able to go? Nothing's connected yet, so it's, it's happy going fast now. But as soon as I connect it, is that going to turn it off? We don't know. I just want to wait. I think I want to wait till the sun goes down so I can sleep, because I want a good view of this when we're filling it up. Kind of hard to see when it gets dark. There we go. Okay, is that speed going to work? It is, wow. Okay, so that should go much faster. Oh yeah, look at that, jeez. So much better. So, like I mentioned, this is an infinite source of water, so it can keep pulling from there, it's never going to go down, but it's going to keep replicating this so that essentially this point here is always going to be pushing down source blocks of water. So instead of us going through and having to take a bucket and place on every single one of these to make sure that they were all source blocks, or growing kelp throughout the whole thing, this just does that for us. It's going to take this point and make sure that everything beneath it is a source block of water as long as it's connected to an infinite source, which I just think is the coolest thing ever. Maybe it's just the trauma of going back and using billions of buckets of water to fill things up in the past, but I just think this is so cool. So let's leave this to do its thing. I'll probably time lapse it because I think that'll look pretty neat. And then we'll see about the height. If we need to, we can raise that up, but that might be good. Since I'm filling an artificial pond here, it made me think of our buddy Vedius Polio. We've told the story of his pool of eels before, so let's not repeat it, but if you don't know what I'm referring to, you should catch up on previous videos to find that fact, or look up Augustus Pool of Eels or Vedius Polio Pool of Eels, something like that, because it's a strange kind of grisly interesting. It took about an entire day, but I think that was it. I think it just filled the last spot. And we did get the level correct. It looks like it filled it right to where we wanted it to, and not one block more. So I think what we can do is just disconnect this, and then we should just be able to come back over here and start taking this apart. I'm sure this will come in handy in the future, but once again, I cannot say how much of a fan I am of this. This seems like one of those things that just should be in Minecraft already, a way to fill up pools of water like this that's easy, or easier than you typically have to do. But either way, I am very happy with that. We'll finish cleaning this up and then we'll move on to next steps. Or actually, I lied, hold on. Unless we're considering this next steps, I forgot. I brought a bit of bone meal, so we can just bone meal down to the bottom here, get a little bit of vegetation in here, just so it doesn't look so, lifeless. And I am a bit low on bones and bone meal, so this isn't gonna be a ton, but it will do something. There we go. Yeah, I think that looks better. We'll get some lights down there too eventually. Just don't think I have any blocks that can do that just yet. But yeah, I'd say that's a big improvement. Now we can start talking about next steps. After I have a little nappy. A manly legionary nappy. Ooh. All right, next up. Pretty much everything we have. Yes, it's diamond, but it's, shameful, I guess is the best way to put it. And while it's not hardcore, it's not, necessarily like a survival series, it's more about the create mod, I can't really go any further with just this kind of tools and armor. So that means we're going to be spending some time working with the plebs, but I mean, yeah, I know. They've been in a hole down in the ground this entire series. Maybe it's a better idea to go and build them a place to actually stay, and then we can organize it. We could put them where they're supposed to be in their nice little spots. So maybe we spend a minute, we make a place for all of our plebeians, and then we can work on getting the enchantments that we need for our gear. Do you hear that, all of you? Yeah, I'm going to be nice. I'm going to get you your own place. You're not going to have to live in a hole anymore. I know. You're so appreciative. Also, this is going to be nice. We're going to be able to do this. Just pick him up and carry him wherever we need to go. I am very much looking forward to that. Otherwise, this would probably be next to impossible. I mean, we'd manage, but you know. So where do we want a place for the plebs? And given what this looks like so far, we've got our house, we've got our first factory over here. So I'm thinking we'd probably expand more factories on this side, which means maybe over on this side, this would be a good place for our plebs. In fact, this right here looks pretty good, just to my left. So that would be you, all of this. And it's right next to our iron golem zoo. What a bunch of fools. Anyway, let's clean this up a little bit. Then I'll go and get materials, then we'll start building. But guess who's gonna get all of that in one big, enormous, awesome, fantastic time lapse? That's right, you are, citizen. Enjoy. For the villager trading area, I wanted a tower that would be easily expandable, or maybe modular is the right word, I don't know. Either way, I built this in such a way that as we end up needing more and more plebs, all we have to do is build additional layers onto this structure, or even branching out off to the sides. Anyway, before we get back, let's knock out a quick Roman fact. After Julius Caesar's rise to power and eventual assassination, the name Caesar was used as a title rather than a family name. This started in the Roman Empire but can also be found throughout history. As an example, titles such as Tsar and Kaiser are derived from the word Caesar. And oh, by the way, as I was working on this, I was interrupted by a wandering pleb. I was considering disappearing him, but he was actually selling dark oak saplings, something I didn't have yet. I purchased what I could and then gave him a hug so he would drop his free leads for me to pick up. And there you go. A little bit later, we've got the beginnings anyway, of a villager tower, shall we call it? I'm not sure how much I explained during the time lapse because you heard it before me, as odd as that sounds. But my thought here is we have one layer of this, or one level. So we'll see how many villagers we could fit in here. If it does what we need, that's great. If it doesn't, essentially I'm thinking we just replicate what we've done here, but additional levels. We just keep building it up just like this. We've got our windy staircase. We would go up here. Villagers lining all around the edges or wherever we could fit them in. We could even technically break into the center of this because right now it's empty. And then if we need more space, we can come in here and we could start building a stairway leading up right over here and just build up the center and do it all over again. So that should be plenty of space, but now, actually I still need that. We are going to make a ton of trapdoors. I think that's how we're going to hold the villagers in. I don't really have honey yet, don't have access to it. I could get it, but just can't really be bothered to be honest with you. But for now, we'll use trapdoors. Then we'll start getting our goodest boys in here. Let's see, I'm thinking we could do something like this. That kind of gives us little stalls here. And then if we put them, I'm wondering, can we do it like that? All the way along here and all the way down here. So it's just all trapdoors. And I believe we can fit a pleb in each one of these. We're being very economical with this. Believe me, they don't mind. They're fine being stuck in a space that size for the rest of their lives. I asked them, they told me they're totally okay with it. But that's 7 villagers right there. We'll be able to fit at least, can't do right there, so 21-ish. That should be fine. But I guess first let's test it. Let's go grab a pleb, see if they fit in the little pleb booth. Hey, does anybody want to come with me? I didn't really think this through, and I kind of need you to come right over here because I'm not going to be able to open and close this when I'm using the carry-on mod. Somebody want to try to make a break for it? No, really? Oh, now you all do. Hey, come here. No, come here, you. I kind of didn't want a regular pleb. This is just so funny. It doesn't matter how... I've only done it a couple times, but it's just really funny. But yeah, I didn't really want just a, you know, vanilla pleb. I was hoping to get the farmers or the ones that we already had changed, but maybe... Well, what do we have? We have like 3 farmers, a Fletcher, toolsmith, armorsmith. There might be room for one more right down here. Plus we can move them. It's not a big deal. Can I place you here? Yeah, look, he's happy. He's loving it. One thing I didn't think about is these probably shouldn't be trapdoors. They should be job blocks, shouldn't they? We might have to change that around, but for now, you just stay right there. You love it. You love it right there. So yeah, just enjoy. Imagine how difficult, though, that would have been if I was not using the carry-on mod. So actually, I don't even know why I'm bothering. We could just do that. Put him down there, pick him back up. Oh, so easy. So easy. I'm in love with that. In you go, fella. Oh, no. Nope. Oh. He went straight through. Where are you? That didn't count as me hurting you, right? No. Okay, good. That was your fault, villager. Gotta use your brain, man. Let's try that again. I want you right there. There we go. Whew, man. Also, I just said it and I didn't actually do anything about it. We need these. Also, should I have kept... I should keep a couple down there. It should still be a villager breeder down there. I didn't even think about that. Okay, for once, I don't even mind if you escape because, yeah, of course, you're not going to now that I don't mind. I was going to say I could just pick them right back up again, so it's not as big an issue. But that's when they're going to be good boys, of course. And I don't know what you're going to be yet, so you just hang tight. Do we have... Yeah, we've got a couple that haven't taken a job yet. We'll leave those down here and we could just breed them up. And we should be in good shape. Where are you going, buddy? You're coming with me. Nope, 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 nope. There we go. What's that? Yeah, I know you haven't seen the sun in probably weeks, but we've got that taken care of now. You'll be able to see it from certain angles. They're so happy. I don't know why I'm so kind to them. Do they deserve it? Probably not, but it's just the kind of imperator I am. And here's the last one. Also, Johnny No Job over here thinks he's going to be a toolsmith. Well, I got news for you, buddy. We've already got one, and look at this. Already leveled up all the way to master, so that's bad news for you. That is not your calling. I'm not sure what it is yet, but it's not that. You're probably actually going to be a weaponsmith, if I'm honest. Okay, but lovely. That looks great. Which means we're probably going to have at least this whole section and potentially even one more section as all librarians. Because we desperately need enchantments, which means we need at least 7 more plebs, and there's only 3. I don't know if I have to do this since we moved all these ones away. I just don't want any of them tied to the beds. So since they're now moved, hopefully just picking them up and putting them back down will break those ties. Then if we grab lots of carrots and say, woo, carrot party, have fun, hooray. Wow, they went right for it. Then hopefully we'll fill this back up and we'll have plenty of plebs. I think I embarrassed him. He looked away. Oop, nope. They're not embarrassed. They are not ashamed whatsoever. Don't want to watch. Now, another thing of note, I don't know if we have lecterns, bookshelves, books. I have no idea. We're gonna have to take a look at that. I'm guessing we can make what we need because we do have, let's see, some leather, some paper, and I haven't crafted this stuff in forever. So a lectern is slabs in a bookshelf. A bookshelf is 3 books. Okay, and a book, ooh, am I short 1 leather? 3 paper, 1 leather. I've got 2 leather, yeah. I see a cow up there. I wonder if you'd be interested in donating some leather. Also, these llamas are still here from the wandering trader that sold me the dark oak. We'll see if they want to join Rome. If not, maybe they want to give some leather. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we got achievement out of that at least. Maybe we'll tame them. That way they just kind of wander around the base. I think we got them both, okay? So, what was he doing? Ah, yes. Hello, sir. May I borrow some leather, please? Thank you. Well, that was easy. So we want 3 books, 1 bookshelf, and 1 lectern. Perfect. Hopefully that's the only time we have to do that. We could just get a villager that sells us bookshelves, and then shouldn't be an issue from there on. In fact, since we don't know what we have planned with that guy right there yet anyway, I say we just put this down here. Say hello, grab you, put you right in there, and then hopefully you're going to be smart and you're going to forget about this whole toolsmith thing. In fact, we could probably help with that if I just pick you up, put you back down. Yeah, see? It's forgotten about, just like that. Now, you do have one in front of you that's your true calling. You're actually going to be a librarian. Oh, he listened. Look at this. Man, we are having a wonderful day with villagers. Okay, so essentially we need an enchantment that we're looking for, probably mending, unbreaking, or efficiency, but also selling a bookshelf. That's kind of important that he's selling a bookshelf. Before we do any of that though, let's go grab all of our emeralds and maybe some stuff to trade. We haven't done it in a while. You saw how overflowing everything is here. That farm has not stopped running that whole time, and that means we've got tons of stuff. So yeah, let's just take as much as we can, and it looks like that is as much as we can. Give all this stuff to the farmers, which they should be happy to take. Yeah, it's been a while, I know. Getting to do what you love once again. I will take some extra golden carrots. I'm getting a little low on those. But that's all of that right there. Got about 2 stacks of emeralds. I was worried about levels. Like I was thinking we should build an XP farm or something because when we do enchanting, obviously we're going to be using a lot of levels. But then I was thinking we might just be able to continue doing trades. That probably would level us up a sufficient amount, but I'm just not sure yet. We'll figure it out. In the meantime, let's, do I have this bound to a shortcut? Yes, I do. Okay. Let's look for a good enchantment, but one that also has bookshelf trades. And we are going to run into these things that we want, but we're going to skip on because 1, I really I do want certain trades. I just like to go in a certain order. But 2, we have trade cycling, the mod that I love so much. That makes this very easy. We don't have to pick everything up, put it back down. We just press a button and it cycles a trade. Ooh, oh, come on. See what they're doing to me? I got the mending, but I doesn't have a bookshelf trade though. We're gonna keep going. I can get this again. It's not a problem. We're gonna keep going. Silk Touch, that's another good one, but no bookshelf trade. Infinity is probably something I'll be getting eventually, but do I want it as one of the first ones? Even just to get bookshelves? Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna say it's worth it just so we can get bookshelves. That way we don't have to bother with that nonsense anymore of just skipping good ones just to get bookshelves. Yeah, let's lock it in. And we'll get 6, because that is how many more lecterns we'll need right here. Should be able to do that. Yep, there we go. All lecterns, which means we can do this and start filling in all of the different villagers. Now, it's not super fun to watch. This is, because it's just, what are you doing? What's going on in that little pea brain of yours? Nobody's ever going to understand it. But what I was going to say is it's not necessarily fun to watch, just loading up all the villagers, cycling through the trades, getting what we want. So give me a couple minutes. I'm going to go do that. We'll fill all these in. We'll at least get mending, unbreaking, efficiency, maybe protection, all the basics. And then we'll see how we want to go from there. I say that, but honestly, you're probably going to be brought in at least 12 times because I get distracted. I forget that I was supposed to be doing a time lapse or something. And then I just start talking and you get to watch. Oh man, you're all busy, aren't you? So yeah, we'll try to time lapse. We'll try to just, come back and check in after a while, but who knows? I might bring you back in. Hopefully see you in a little bit. Nothing to see here, citizens. Just an impressive legionary gentleman running back and forth, turning produce and sticks into cash so I can give it to my ever-increasing number of educated plebeians for magical books. Completely normal. Just keep walking, citizen. Took just about all of our emeralds, but we now have a row of librarian plebs standing at the ready to give us infinity, mending, silk touch, fortune 3, unbreaking 3, protection 3, and efficiency 4. So some of those we're going to have to double up on and combine, but I did a lot of re-rolls before we could even get these, but I think that'll give us a pretty handy piece of kit. That doesn't sound right. I don't know. Good gear. It'll give us good gear. But any that we think of on top of that, I don't know what I was thinking about 21 before because we can't put them there, but we also can't put them at the entrance over there. So 14 is the max for this level, unless I put them here, which I technically could do. But for now, I think this will be fine. Whenever we feel like it, we could also make a second level, make more librarians, and get the additional enchantments that we like to have. But for now, it's fun time. We get to make a ton more emeralds, get all of the books that we're going to need for all of our gear, and then we'll get an anvil over here somewhere, and we'll start combining all of those and putting it on everything and making sure that we're maxed out. Right, big guy? Do not turn your back on me. That is your first and only warning. You got it? Look at him putting his eyebrow down like, yeah, right, buddy. You better believe me. I have slain iron golems for less. All right, here we go. We're a little bit more set up over here. I wouldn't mind a grindstone too. There we are. Put it here because, yeah, efficiency 1, garbage. May as well just take that off. Unbreaking 2, we can do better. Garbage. Let's take that off. We don't want fire protection. We don't want projectile protection. Feather falling we'll keep on. In fact, should buy a second one. That way we can max it out. Yeah, okay. When we get there, we'll do that. But for now, I just kind of want to clear all these garbage enchantments. Put it back on. And we should probably start collecting some emeralds because I am going to need quite a bit. That means lots of trading with the farmers. We should go collect some spruce wood so we can do stick trades, but also I brought a bunch of iron over here because this will also help if we do this every time we come by. In fact, if we need to do stick trades and we need to chop down a bunch of spruce trees to get the sticks, maybe we should start with the axe. And I did already get some stuff. I got efficiency 4, we've got mending, we've got unbreaking 3. So can we get one more efficiency 4 so we can max out the axe right now? Would you all stop it? They cannot stop going at it because they already have a lot of food. I wish there was a way to take that away from them, but not that I'm aware of. They can't make any new villagers over here, but it's kind of annoying. Where are you? There you go. Get a second efficiency 4. We should have enough levels. Put those together to get efficiency 5, and then we'll just kind of put all these together. Get a full mending, unbreaking efficiency 5 book, and then we'll throw the axe in there. I realize I could buy a new axe. I don't feel like it. We can easily enough heal this one up. And that is a good looking axe. Mending, unbreaking 3, efficiency 5, pretty much maxed out. We just need a name. I kind of have no idea, so I'm just going with Woodbane. That kind of sounds neat to me, so I don't know. I might change that. I'm not quite sure if I like that or not, but it's what we're going with for now. Now we'll hold that in the offhand while we do some trades, hopefully heal it up. Not sure how long it'll take, but probably quite a bit. Then we'll go collect some trees, get tons of emeralds, and just rinse and repeat. I at least want all of my tools done. That's what really has been bothering me, but we should be able to do the armor as well. So we'll do this for a bit, and then I'll let you know once we're finished. Well, there's the axe all healed up. I guess that didn't take too long, actually. And we're up to about 3.5 stacks of emeralds. Also not bad. Let's go do some chopping, grab ourselves some sticks. And I think we're good to get more books and start some more enchanting. But that did take out a lot of levels. We'll see how we manage. It actually probably wouldn't hurt to set up another tree farm with these, just to collect the spruce wood. Because the oak one that we have, all that's doing is being used for andesite casing. Wouldn't mind just having a ton of this on hand for building, but also for stick trades. Will I do it this episode? Nobody knows. It's not on the official list. That should do something, though. Okay, let's, I don't know, let's just do a stack for now. Because to be fair, that does turn into quite a lot of sticks. Hello, Sarah, I have something for you. I know you appreciate it. Yeah, not a ton. Okay, but I mean, this is a good amount to be starting with. However, I'm out of books. I do have a bookshelf, but yeah, let's just buy a few. Say 2 so we can level you up as well. Maybe you'll have something nice, who knows? But in the meantime, that'll give us some books. And, I mean, access to lanterns, that's something. But what we want is at least 3 mending books. 3 of actually the same. 3 mending, unbreaking efficiency, just so we can get all the tools, the regular tools, looking good. And then, we might move on to the bow and the armor after that, but we'll see. Let's just see how we do. 1, 2, and 3 mending books. Same thing goes for unbreaking 3. So far, so good. This is where it gets more difficult. I need 6 of these instead of 3. At least they're not too expensive, but we do need more books. No problem. We do this. You get the picture, citizen. It's been a while since we've gone through this whole process, especially since the first time we did it. It was literally the very first video on this channel. We've done it since then, but I don't know. I don't know if I should be explaining as I go along, just because it might be redundant, but this is typically what we do. We just go through, we get the books that we want from villagers, then we start combining them all together, which, wow, that costs a lot of money. Why does, or not money, levels. Why does that cost so much? I don't know, but we do want efficiency 5. I think it's worth just doing that to make sure that you've got the best one on all of your tools right from the get-go. Just gonna save you a headache down the road. But it does make me think an XP farm wouldn't be a bad idea. So not right now, but maybe at some point in the future. Yeah, we're about to run out of levels. We're going to get to right here, I think. Yeah. Oh boy. Okay. So we've got one of them ready. One of them is almost ready. And one we haven't even started. So we need to combine all of these, then we can get them on the tools. But I require levels. Hopefully these boys can help us with that. This guy is really getting on my nerves. You gotta get off of here, dude. That's where I stand when I'm trading. I am glad we have infinite iron, because this is actually going to be very, very handy. In fact, that probably was enough to give me this. Yep, 2 full books. And then back to the grind. So yeah, I think the plan, let's keep doing the stick trades, the produce, the iron. We'll just keep going down, gaining levels. I'll combine these 3 together, and then we'll get them on the sword, the pickaxe, and the shovel. But we're also going to add, pretty sure we got fortune. Yeah, fortune 3. We'll add that to the pickaxe, and then we might even get a second one so we can get our silk touch one. We'll see. Either way, I'll make some progress with that, and then I'll let you know when we're a little bit closer to finishing. Or, you know, I'll let you know in like 3 seconds when something interesting happens. Okay, the only thing I'll mention before I go and do all that work is that we're a bit low on andesite alloy. Low to me anyway. That's filling up. But since I'm going to continue stealing iron from here, and I just took out 2 rows, I think we're going to turn all the factories back on, just to keep things rolling in. So if we activate that, the clutch, that should get everything rolling over on the iron farm side. And then this one should start creating the andesite alloy for us again, and sending it down this way. Yep, so we'll leave that running for a little bit, and that'll be while I'm doing all these trades. So we'll come and check on it once we need more armor. And now I'll let you know how it goes. See you soon, citizen. Actually, I don't know what I was thinking. I only need mending and unbreaking for the sword. I don't need efficiency, so that's fine. Mending, unbreaking, efficiency for the shovel is fine. I just need to put fortune 3 on this for the pickaxe. Getting myself a little bit confused there, but that's all right. How much is it going to cost us to do that? 23 levels. Okay, so that's the goal. That's my first goal. Start with the big boy. There we go. That ought to do it. so that we can get our very good pickaxe with mending, unbreaking, efficiency, fortune. And I do think we're going to go with a classic on this one. You shall be Jupiter's Dolabra. Beautiful. That is so much better. And now we start the process from basically 0. So we can slap these two bad boys on the sword and the shovel, but we are making progress. And that's it. We have officially cleared out all of the double chests with the produce. It's filling back up in here, but I did forget we actually had some stuff in here. That should help. At some point, though, we're going to be down to just sticks and iron, which is pretty much now, I think. Oh, I threw out a bunch of flint. I should have kept it. I could have traded it with this guy. I did not even think about that. Well, I guess it's running again over there. We can go check. How quickly is it producing flint? Not quickly enough to back up, and not quickly enough to stay in the barrel. Huh. Okay, that's just chugging along. I mean, that's technically a good thing. I don't really want it to be backing up, but it probably will once we stop making andesite alloy, which is now actually. Yeah, that's stopping. This is backing up. Once this is full, it's going to start backing up on the flint. So I suppose we just wait. But Legion, we don't want to wait. We're impatient. But patience is a virtue, citizen. And like all virtues, you must practice them. So it does kind of leave us in a bind, though. I shall figure it out. We'll just do sticks and iron. And actually, what would it take to get it on this shovel? Because I'd like to heal that up. 14. We can do that. Or we are Rome. But not till tomorrow, because I don't think they're going to refresh their trades again today. I suppose we could go down the row, buy other things we'll need. We will need mending for all of the armor, and unbreaking, and protection. So yeah, there's still a lot we could buy here. There we go. I think we can get the shovel with that. That's the right one, right? Yes. You know what? I gotta do it. Bring it back, Scooby-Doo. Why not? Welcome back, old friend. All right, now it's just the sword. Ooh, how annoying is that? Sword. And it's only 6. Not bad. That might have done it right there. Ooh, and we could buy glass now. I will grab some of that. And there we go. Mars, exulte. Boom. Check it out, citizen. We got some good stuff now. Still need to do the bow, still need to do the armor, but the kind of main gear is at least pretty awesome. I think I have an idea of something we can do that will hopefully result in a couple levels. You've got to get off of here, my guy. Jeez, you're just driving me nuts. He's about to jump back up here again as I'm talking. I'm not even going to bother. Ooh, this guy. I kind of want him here because he can protect the villagers in case somehow a zombie gets up here, but he's just driving me nuts. Anyway, idea. Lots more to do here in the world of, combining books and getting levels and all that kind of stuff. However, this is looking pretty good now. I think I'll probably just throw infinity on the bow as the last thing, just so we don't have to waste arrows, and maybe unbreaking as well. But once we've done that, I really wouldn't mind just making the jump from diamond to netherite pretty quickly. I don't know if we'll have enough time to do it in this episode, but we could take a trip to the nether just to see if we could find a template. I think we're going to need one of those netherite templates because we are in 1.20. And hopefully if we did that, we'd collect some experience along the way. So, wouldn't be bad. I think we just leveled you up. And blast protection, no thank you. I will take some lanterns. Oh, you're selling a villager traveler's backpack. I don't want that. I remember how terrifying they are. I don't know if you can see it from here. Maybe I'll be able to zoom in on the edit. But we got one of those in my cave-only world, and it's just a backpack with a villager face on it. Horrifying. That is the last thing that I want. No, thank you. How much would this cost me? 8? Yeah, let's just wait till tomorrow. We'll do the bow. Then we'll head to the nether for a little excursion. And you are trying my patience. You may not last the night. Oh, don't furrow your brow at me. You're the one being a bad boy. Yeah, you're being a bad boy. Look at him. He's responding to me with his eyebrows. Or no, that's one. That's singular. Eyebrow. Sorry. Oh, I'm losing my mind up here. There we go. This should do it. And I think we'll go with Apollo's bow for this one. Yeah, that should be just fine. There we go. Never have to worry about arrows ever again. Okay, let's just check real quickly, make sure we've got whatever we might need. Don't know what we might need. And then we'll take a quick trip to the nether. I don't know why I say quick trip so much, because it's actually very difficult to say. Quick trip, quick trip, quick trip. I suppose a shield and our helmet wouldn't hurt. There we are. I think we're all set. And essentially, I just kind of want to look for a bastion and see if we could find one of those netherite templates, just to know if it's even feasible to do those upgrades today. Because if we can't find one, it's a moot point. But yeah, we'll see how we do. In we go. Now, looking at the immediate area around here, I do not see anything that looks like a bastion. Got 2 nether fortresses. Don't know why I said it like that. Actually, though, looking around, this right here, that looks pretty square for a natural formation. That might be one right here. So why don't we temporary waypoint that, and it is, where are you? Over there, in that direction. I did think of something I forgot, building blocks. I didn't bring any building blocks, but that's alright, I could always grab something. Easiest way is probably just to head east across here, cross over, then head south. Okay, let's go check it out. Okay, not much we can do about this, but luckily we do have Feather Falling 3. Hopefully that helps, and we can just do this without dying. Yeah, that's not too bad. I do want to make sure we have a way back up, though. There we go. Easy. If I did get Silk Touch, I'd grab all of this, but I think we'll wait until we have that. We'll also stop in here to see what you have for us. Hello. Okay. I mean, why not? Same for the gold. Why not? That one is going to be annoying to get. Can we just do this and then get you without incident? We can. Look at that. 2 gold blocks. Nice. But it's not why we're here. I'm not going to be able to help myself while I'm here. Gotta get the goodies. I mean, we are getting experience when we do that too. This is going to be annoying, so we may as well just do this kind of thing. It's also an escape route if we need it. Not that we would need an escape route. Of course not. We're a brave legionary. Ah! Don't hurt me! Aha! I was never afraid. Not worried for a moment. Alright, looks like we're at the crossover. Easy stuff, we keep moving. Alright, looks like we got a friend stuck in the lava there. Maybe we can help them out. Ooh, I do not like that noise. There we go. Hate it, hate it, hate it. Carefully, carefully. No chance that we'll fall into that lava pool down there. Also, it looks like we might have been right. That looks pretty good to me. In fact, why? Well, yeah, might be easier to take it from the top and work our way down. If not, we can always come back down here. But this does look promising. Ah, hello. Ooh boy. Oh, they got the gold over there. Now, do you mind if I just have a little gander? I didn't say I'd take it, I just wanted to have a look. I mean, I can take it if you insist. Those were the days. I don't know what that one means. Why is it those were the days about pigs? I think that's a reference I'm missing. Man, look at all this gold. What are you? Oh, quartz. Okay. Anyway, not why we're here. Also not why we're here. If I was a netherite template, where would I be? Probably somewhere in here, right? Maybe we take a look in the side right here. Oh, there's a chest right here. Ooh, again, kinda not what I need, but it did give us a convenient entrance. Not much here though. Let's look down lower. Is this all just solid stone? There we go. It finally opened up. Ooh, hey, do you want to play bow and arrow with me? Oh, he didn't. This guy wants to play swords. Okay. This is all just kind of mushed together. Nothing really seems to lead to anything in here, which isn't great. Oh, we're not even at the waypoint yet. That's all the way here to the south. So maybe this isn't like the main portion of it? Yeah, maybe that's it right there. Yeah, that looks a little bit more imposing, so it's probably that portion over there. Ooh, and they seemed upset that I found that area. Oh boy, they're just running into the lava to get to me. They are happy to see me. You could do the same thing if you want. Oh boy. Yeah, this is definitely it right here. Okay, let's start from the top. That way, if we work our way down and remove this waypoint, there we go. We have the high ground, Anakin. Should be much easier. I know, you can't reach me. It's pretty sad. Ooh, chest. Just for me, I hear. Some good stuff. Big step. Nice, 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 nice. Who's cutting onions? And the other one, no way! Netherite upgrade. We did it! I'm super excited about that. That is so cool. Look at that. We were able to find it. That was like, what, the fourth chest we looked in? We didn't even get to the bottom yet. We got exactly what we needed. So given that we've already got the netherite upgrade, do we, like, risk doing more? Because I'm pretty sure it goes lower than this, but I hear a lot of very angry, like right there, for example. Ooh, yeah, I want no part of that. They can't get up here, right? So I do not want to face those brutes. Can we just get rid of you from here? That would be ideal, I think. Where were they coming from? And is it safe? Ooh, this doesn't seem safe. Oh, there you are. I'm surprised you survived that fall down there. I thought you would not have. Strong piggies. I think that's it. I honestly don't know, but we found what we came for. So I kind of don't feel like we need to explore anymore. But Legion, where's your adventurer's spirit? It's back at home, under the covers, in my bed. That's where I'd like to be. So let's see if we can manage to find our way out of here. In fact, let's do the same type of waypoint thing. Where is our portal anyway? I think it's somewhere around here. This looks familiar, so let's do Temporary waypoint there. It is that away. We go back to the top. And it's not like a rule that we need to take the same way back that we took here. So I'm thinking we could probably just dig straight through this wall. Nothing wrong with that, citizen. I'm gonna put these in the backpack so they're safe. And back home we go. About, let's see, north and then west. That's our bridge right there. Okay, good. I'll let you know when we're close to home. Oh boy, maybe this wasn't the best idea. Ah, we'll manage. Uh-oh, we're making friends. No, thank you. Ow. Come on now. There we go. Let's see how to get down there. Try digging down. That is a big fall, and not one that I'm interested in testing feather falling with. Actually, though, I think those are, those are torches. That's exactly where we entered that whole area. We are sticking to a fairly similar route back, and that's pretty close. There we go. Nice. Look at us. Now we just follow the torches. I am so smart. Also, look at how spot on the waypoint was. It's like right there. Oh, a hop, skip, and a jump across these. Oh, hey friends. No, I didn't just loot one of your bastions. You are getting a little close, though. I can smell your breath, and it's not great. Thank you. And we're back up. There you go. Easy. Back we go. Hope that the gas doesn't... No. Do not destroy my portal. Oh, unbelievable. Come on. Yeah, that's what you get. Now we're heading back. Ooh, boy. That was quite the adventure, but quite a successful one. Let's drop off all the loot. Let's say this is my nether drop-off box for the more random stuff. Some of this stuff I'm going to keep. We'll put the pig step in there, the netherite scraps, or no, we'll put these two in this one, the valuables thing along with that. There we go. Okay, so now that is more of an option. It obviously might take us quite a long time to get all of the netherite that we actually need. So more of an option, or at least closer, but potentially next episode. I'm not quite sure yet. We shall see. Looks like the levels that we gathered while we were there is going to allow us to make all of our protection 4 books. So that's something. Right back down to level nothing, but we have what we need now for our armor. And that is a victory in my book. Looking back at what we've upgraded so far, I am thinking we've done the tools and armor. Is it worth upgrading our backpack? Because I think it is. This is kind of a tiny little wimpy backpack. Yeah, that's just a standard traveler's backpack. So there's kind of 2 routes we can take. That could change the standard to something a little bit more interesting, or we could slap one of these tier upgrades on, and that's the one I'm thinking we should do. Could probably actually do both, come to think of it. Because yeah, I mean, that we could do right now, but actually I'm more interested in this one, which takes lots of leather, some glass, and iron. Okay, that should be doable. We just got a new source of glass from our plebs. We have plenty of iron over here, but we only need 2 of these, so that's not that bad. What we need more of is leather. And I did just come by and do some breeding over here. Hopefully we can get what we need. So apologies, cows, but this is the easiest way for me to get leather right now. So it kind of is what it is, and nobody's dropping leather. It'll be over as soon as you give up your leather. How much do I need? 6. Jeez. 2 more. Seriously? None of you are going to drop leather? There we go. Okay, geez. Which means I should be able to make one of these now. Or actually 4. It comes with 4 blank upgrades for Traveler's Backpack. Now, I do believe you have to go in order, so we'll want to start with an iron tier upgrade, which is quite easy. Just one of the blank upgrades surrounded by iron. We do that. And then I think we need a smithing table in order to do this. So let's just kind of put that right here for now. Oh, we did have an anvil over here. I thought we did. Or is this the one I made when I thought we had? I don't know. Do not get me started. I'm out of my mind. We're just going to pretend like it's always been there. Anyway, we need to take the backpack off, and I don't actually know. I can't remember how to do this. If we put this here. Oh, use leather as a template and combine with leather tier traveler's backpack. Is that what this is? Yeah. So do I need then another piece of leather as a template? That is so annoying. Oh, sending more cows to the slaughter here. I don't think I had that many left in the pen. Those llamas are looking real good right about now. Yeah, I've got 2, 3. Some need to grow up. I mean, we'll see if we get lucky. They were not dropping leather earlier. Wow, 2! No way. That one made a sacrifice for the group. Do not slay more of my brothers. I will give you the leather you require. Well, that is much appreciated, cow. And hopefully I was reading that correct. I know we did this in the hardcore world, I just can't remember. So if we put leather there, oh good, okay. So that brings us up a tier to iron level, consumes all of that. And if we look, it basically just gives us this 1 extra row. Now I'm thinking we could probably just go right up to gold tier. since we did get a second piece of leather, and we do have a good amount of gold. We should just be able to do this, give ourselves a gold tier upgrade, hop over here, put all the same stuff in, and backpack tier gold. Beautiful. So that is looking a bit better now. And we will do diamond eventually. It's just that right now I only have 14, so I don't really want to use more. But we could at least make our standard traveler's backpack into an iron one. That way we get +2 armor, which isn't bad at all. Let's do that. Like this. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Backpack tier gold, iron, traveler's backpack. Now, if we put that on, if you're using this mod, traveler's backpack, one thing I didn't realize, over at the left side here, there's this little checkbox, ability enabled. I think in the hardcore world, that was off, so I wasn't using the ability. Or maybe it was the cave only, I can't remember. But if you want the ability to be turned on, you'll have to kind of just switch that to the check mark so it says ability enabled. And if you don't see this, you might have to click this up here that switches between these slots and the tank with the ability enabled. So just a little note there. And now that that's done, I think we do have to get back to working on the armor because we're not done yet. And the first thing we should do, before I forget, well, first of all, we can disenchant the helmet because it has protection 1 and breaking 1. We're going to be doing both of those, but at a higher level, so we can take that off. But second, I was thinking we should grab some emeralds and see our armor smith, because he has feather falling 3 boots, which we already have, but I don't see why we wouldn't just grab a second pair of those and then combine it with the boots that we already have, because then we should be able to get a feather falling 4 set. Because that is an enchantment we don't have from the plebs. Does mean we need to get 8 levels. That's something we should be able to do by way of some good old-fashioned capitalism. Smells like apple pie and baseball and hot dogs or something. I don't know. And we'll wait for them to refresh their trades. But in the meantime, one thing I was thinking about, I'm wondering if with the carry-on mod, if we find a mob spawner, because obviously we can carry mobs like little criminals like I've got right here. But if we found a mob spawner somewhere, we could probably set that up into a kind of farm so that we could use it as an XP farm. I mean, obviously, we could make a mob farm like we usually do. They just work a lot better in things like Skyblock or a 1-block world. So if we had an actual spawner, that would probably increase the rates quite a bit. It's something I've seen other people with this kind of mod pack do, so it should work. I just haven't done it before, so I don't know if it'll work for me. So that's an idea, but it does mean we'd have to find a mob spawner. Something to keep in mind, citizen. Anyway, ooh, yeah, you see that? Every once in a while, these just kind of freak out. It probably has something to do with my shaders, and it's just kind of silly to watch. Doesn't seem to hurt anything. It hasn't been crashing or anything like that. But anyway, I am going to continue to chop down trees, do some trades. We'll get up to level 8 at least, do that combining. You get the picture. Essentially, I'm just going to keep working at some of the stuff we've been doing until we have more of an ability to upgrade all of our armor. And then we'll see how much time's left. I don't know if we'll have time to go into the whole netherite side of this, or if we'll have to save that for a future video, but we'll see. I think we can combine the boots now. How did that go up? Or do we need to just switch these two? Oh yeah, weird. I don't know why. But there's the boots. Now I've got lots of trading to do, so we can get everything else over here combined and then added to the armor. So I'll be working with the plebs for a while. I'll let you know if anything interesting happens. Ooh, this is starting to back up a little bit. I will trade that with the Fletcher. Ooh, a lot more over here. Okay, good stuff. Because this greedy boy will take all of that. Oh no, I didn't mean it. That, I still freak out. It's not a big deal now. We have carry-on. It's really not a big deal. But imagine how long that would have taken to get you back in your spot because of my silly mistake. Oh yeah, it still scares me. Actually, I wonder, I was just looking over here at the barrel that collects everything from our tree farm, and that includes sticks and oak saplings and apples and things that we don't need because we're just sending the wood along to be turned into andesite casing. I also remember that we were saying that we're short on bone meal. And I know this is very much a tangent, but surprisingly, I'm looking at this, it doesn't look like you can just grind up like saplings, for example, to get bone meal. You have to compost them? Interesting. So there's no way to do like a create type stuff with this, huh? Okay, not as big of a diversion as I thought. I was going to say we can set up a little thing here that could spit out the saplings and we could do some sort of create stuff, turn it into bone meal, but looks like that's not even an option. I could be wrong though. Let me know if you know otherwise and there's something we could do with that. I think for now I'll just set up an auto composter. And right now I think we'll probably just put it right over here by the farm. Seems to make the most sense to me. Already got all this space. And put you right here into a chest, composter on top. Copper leading in, and chest on top of that. Then we just throw all these saplings in. There we go. Hopefully that helps with our bone meal problem. Also kind of inconspicuous too, just kind of fits in with all of that. And with this one, that is at least all of the books done. So we've got all of these combined into a single book. Now we just need to keep going so we can actually put it on the armor. I think that's probably going to be more expensive. Ugh. In fact, if we just have something that has no enchantments on it, like the helmet, that will be 12. Not as bad as I thought it would be. All right, back at it. There we go. That should be enough for this one. So helmet and that. Now we're going to have a mending, unbreaking, protection 4 helmet. And we should probably name it, shouldn't we? I think we should probably stick with our usual, well, maybe not usual, but we should name him after deities, right? Let's see. Eventually, we might have like respiration and things for water on the helmet. So why don't we go with Helm of Neptune? There we are. But not just right into the backpack. I'm not even wearing it because of the goggles, but you know, eventually we will. Oh, look at this. I was just upgrading this other, the Fortune 3 villager. Look what he has, Power 4. I mean, it's super expensive, but right now we've only got Power 2. Remember that this is here. I'm not going to do that right now. I don't see a need. It's not like we're, you know, fighting any bosses yet or anything. But eventually that could come in handy. All right, that's enough for the chest plate. And I am going to stick to a classic for this one. Vulcan plate. I just really like that. I don't know why. But that's what we're going with. And there's enough for the leggings. And we'll go with the old favorite, Pluto's pantaloons. That is everything down except for the boots. Nearly there. I'm not going crazy, going day after day trading with these plebs. You're going crazy. I think I might have enough for the last one. Yes. And for these, we shall go with Mercury's sandals. I feel like I should probably turn off the invisible armor thing for a second, shouldn't I? There we go, and then we'll throw this back on. Maybe take the goggles off for a second. There it is. That is one fully enchanted boy right there. Everything now has mending, unbreaking, and prot 4. Mercury's sandals have feather falling 4 as well, our favorite bit of alliteration. All of the tools have mending, unbreaking, efficiency 5. Jupiter's Delabra has fortune 3, and Mars Exulte is pretty basic right now, just mending, unbreaking, but it won't break. That's the big reason. Eventually, we'll get all the other stuff on it, like sharpness. Same for Apollo's bow, it's just kind of okay. We've got infinity and unbreaking, just so we don't have to worry about any additional arrows, and then also power 2, but we can upgrade that when we'd like to. And then, of course, we do have a better backpack, a couple extra rows here, and it does give us a little bit of additional armor. So overall, we are looking quite good now, feeling much better than I did at the beginning of this video. That being said, we can get back into our sort of engineer garb, and there we go. Invisible armor is back. Beautiful. Now, I think all that's left is taking inventory, seeing what else I might have time for in this video, and maybe taking a pause. That is always a bit harrowing, spending weeks with villagers and just doing trades nonstop to get levels or emeralds or whatever. So, quick break for me, and then we're going to figure out what to do next. I've had a little think about it, and I've decided how we can spend the remaining time that we have left today. And we're just going to need a couple things. Going to need one of these. Couple 1-2 triades. Lovely. And would you look at that? We can make a stack of mechanical drills with all of that. I'm going to do that. Wonderful. Now, you might have guessed, but we're going to do some mining. And that's because we only have one of these smithing templates for the netherite upgrade. Now, I don't think we're going to be doing any netherite upgrades today, but that's no reason to just stop with, why do I always pick the wrong one? I need to label these. Yeah, no reason to stop with just the one template. We can prepare ourselves. We can make sure we have enough of these templates so that when we're ready, we can get all the netherite stuff we want. But I should have mentioned, we only have 14 diamonds. And in order to duplicate these netherite templates, you need 7 diamonds plus the template, the netherrack, that gives you 2, you duplicate it. So you need lots of diamonds if you want to duplicate this. And that was my plan. Let's spend some time going to look for diamonds, but I don't want to mess around. So let's set up the mining drill out back here. Hopefully I can just set you down like that. Yes, okay. So right now, we have 24 drills, and I have 65 drills here, which is what, 89 total? That seems like it'd be a shame if we didn't just go straight to 100. But we would need 76 total. That should be pretty easy. Let's just go grab a couple more. There we go, 11 more. Beautiful. Now let's see if I can set these up in such a way so that it's, well, first of all, even. If we're making 100 drills, that would be, we could do 4 tall and 25 in each row. That way we're just mining out an insane swath of mine. And actually that that'll work out well because it's an odd number. We could have the center right here, 12 on each side, and then that makes 25. Okay, cool. Give me a minute. I'm gonna break down a little bit of this and start adding an absolutely insane amount of drills. Oh man, this thing is going to be a beast. That's the last couple right there, and oh boy, yeah. Am I even going to be able to glue all of this in one shot? All the way over here? No, it doesn't even make it. It's one shy. Oh no. Oh, that's all right. Let's just do it at the halfway point right up there. Then we'll do it again down to here. There we go. That should all be glued together now. Wow, this is impressive. Look at this thing. Which means if I activate this, we should be able to pick you back up, bring it down to the mine, and have quite a nice time. Also, I have to get used to that. I just insta-broke a couple things. I'm not used to these tools being actually decent. All right, chicken, let's do this. No, what am I doing? You're not coming with. You're staying here. I kind of forgot to check the chests attached to this thing, so we should do that just to make sure those are empty. And in fact, it might have been a good idea to actually make more chests, but I don't know that we need to. We'll find out later. Was this, I think this was down to deep slate? Yeah. There we go. I think what we did last time was we just head over in this direction, and there should be, it should open up a little bit. Or am I misremembering? Nope, I'm remembering right. Okay, so that's what we went through before. Pretty impressive. I don't necessarily want to go in the same direction. So this time, why don't we, rather than going in that direction, let's just head this way. I'm going to open it up just a little bit more. We don't necessarily have to have space for the entire thing to, you know, render in or whatever you want to say. I just want to make sure I can follow it and it doesn't end up with the drills behind a wall somewhere. At least not all of them. Also, didn't we need redstone? Didn't we say that at some point? Don't even know if that was this video or last one. They're all kind of bleeding together a little bit, but that's all right. Also, we like tuff now because there are nice tuff blocks that we can use for decorating. Okay, not sure if that's enough space, but there is one way to find out. Also, let's make sure, like usual, that we're locking rotation on that before we place it down, and we hope for the best. Yeah, that's kind of all over the place. Does look like the chests are empty, so we should be in good shape. I don't know if we're going to be able to follow it or if we'll have to break through the wall, but it shouldn't, you know, it shouldn't really matter. We'll be fine. So, does it feel like it's been a while since I've used this? I don't think it has been that long, but let's just see. I think we just have to do that, and then it starts going on its merry way. Yeah. Look at that, fine. I really want to see what this looks like when we get a chance to look. It's going to be insane. Oh man, look at this. Ooh, it's having some trouble rendering that all in at once. I just saw a couple glitches, but it is working. And hello, you are the reason I'm down here. Nice to see ya. Oh wow, look at that. That is huge. Whoa! Is this two together? Did you see all that? That's all, it just keeps going. Wow. That was 30 diamonds from a single vein. I mean, obviously it was from Fortune 3, but still. Oh man, this is working so well. I'm a fan. I am a fan of this. It is going to be a bit difficult to light all this up, but it is totally worth it. You just keep going, my impressive drill. I will move behind you in awe. Not sure what all the experience is coming from. I'm guessing redstone or diamonds. Don't mind if I do. Can you imagine how long it would take to find all of these if you were just doing this all with the pickaxe? Because I'll tell you, you're probably looking at days at least. At least for me, I would be. Will I be able to tell when it gets full? Like, am I just going to see stuff falling on the ground? That is my question. Hello? I didn't really look at how many diamonds I need for those templates, the upgrades, but I say we just get as much as we possibly can. This is going very well, and I'm enjoying myself. It is running into some trouble, whatever it's hitting right now. Yeah, it's stalled. What am I? Maybe it's a big gravel pocket? It seems to slow down at those. I really don't want to... I don't want to summon it by naming it, but we haven't run into any red, hot, burny stuff yet, and that's good. I don't want to run into any. I'm just surprised. Keeping up so far with everything that it's unearthing for us, and it's quite a lot. Getting a lot of levels too, just out of all this redstone. Might have to call it pretty soon. Don't know how full those chests are getting, but it's gotta be, you know, it's gotta be picking up a lot of stuff. Uh-oh. What's this? I did summon it. Okay, we're safe. It did what it was supposed to, and it built over it, but it definitely could have been worse. Okay, we're about... Oh, whoa! Yeah, rendering issues. Looks like we have one empty chest left. We're up to a stack and 13 diamonds, just from what it's unearthed and showed us. We haven't seen what's actually inside the chests of the machine. But it's probably better if we just see them, because then we can use Fortune 3 on it, and I'm pretty sure if it mines it, it's just going to pick up one per diamond, obviously. I wish I knew this was so good for experience. I would have done this earlier when I was trying to get enough for all the enchantments and the anvil. Lots of zinc too. Redstone, gold, man. Going nuts. I can't even see where we started anymore. That's how far down we've gone. Oh, I think we're full. It's, yeah, I think it's just dropping these on the ground now. Let's get through whatever gravel mess we seem to be hitting right now, and then I'm gonna pick it up. There we go. Okay, wow. Yeah, I think we did fill it up because we got a little bit just getting pushed along here now, which I guess we can fill our backpack with some of this now. Don't really need the gravel. There we go. Grab the last couple things that I spy over here. And then we're gonna have to head back and check what's actually inside all of the chests on our contraption. But yeah, let's actually check. So right now we're at about, if you look at the leftmost number, we're at about 255. I'm going to run all the way back to see how far we actually went here. About 475. So what, 220? Over 200 blocks we went with the new mining machine, and we got a lot of stuff. Time to head back to the surface, lay it all out, and we're going to have some organizing ahead of us for sure. But I have a feeling that we're going to have enough resources now. Ah, fresh air. All right, let's lay this back down. Hope that I get it the right direction. Yes. Okay, so lots of tuff, lots of cobble deep slate. We got some redstone, redstone, lots of redstone, a little bit of iron, 44 raw zinc, and 50 diamonds. Another 50 were picked up by this thing. Man, look at that. 2 full stacks and another 13. That, we were not running this thing that long. That is incredible. The amount that we were able to get with that. And I mean, I just upgraded this. We could make it twice the size very easily. I don't see a need to do that, but that, I'm just so impressed. That is so incredible. I mean, I've got lots of sorting to do now, but I'd say worth it. I don't even know if I'm going to take all of that out for the time being. We will put the valuables away. And then honestly, I might just fill a chest or two. Yeah, maybe with the deep slate and the tuff. I don't know if I'm going to need more. We might get rid of some. I'm not sure yet. I definitely know what we're going to be building with in the future. There we go. That's everything. The rest, everything else is gravel and tuff. Almost all of those boxes completely filled. Madness, I say. Also, we're running out of space, which means I think all of this redstone should be turned into blocks. Just to condense it a little bit. We should be able to do, yeah, full one and even a couple more. Can you make lapis lazuli into blocks? Oh, you can. Look at that. Block of lapis. Nice. There we go. Much better. Yeah, there's just so much of this stuff. I think I might look up to see if there's any practical purpose for it within Create other than just building with it. For instance, can I grind it down? Can I turn it into something else? I'm not quite sure, but I think once we fill these 3 boxes in here, or chests, I like calling them boxes, it doesn't matter, then we might just get rid of the rest. I mean, this is telling me that you can crush all of that stuff that we just found, and a like byproduct would be cobble deep slate. That's kind of the opposite of what I want to know. I want to know if I can crush this for anything, but it doesn't really look like it. I think it would tell me, wouldn't it? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's not like it was difficult to get all that. If we find out at a later time that just having about 8 chests of deep slate is somehow necessary, then I think we can just go do that again, because it wasn't hard. So I think some of this I'm just going to start going patooey, and I'll leave it in a nice little pile over there to despawn. And it is going to be quite a bit. Okay, that is one side complete. There's gotta be a better way. Speaking of, let me know if you have any ideas for improvements on the mining drill. I'd love to be able to, you know, do something with this so that maybe when we finish, we can place it somewhere. It'll automatically take everything out, maybe automatically sort it. That would be pretty awesome. I'm not quite sure how I would go about that. So much cobblestone. I'm pretty sure it's dark now. I'm not paying attention. I really hope I'm in an area that has torches in it and I can't just get snuck up on by a creeper. This should be fine. Plus, we're almost done. This is the last chest. And there we go. Oh, the dangers of mining too greedily. Speaking of creepers, there's 3 of them over there. Jeez. No, thank you. Now we can grab you. Thank you for your service, my impressive machine. Ooh, I had to give this a try. I thought of it when I looked over here. I was like, we haven't tried out the new axe over here, have we? And that is nice. That is so much faster than before. Anywho, now that we have all of these, I feel comfortable doing some duplicating. And I'm curious how many we can get with this. So if we turn 1 into 2, we can turn 2 into 4. We really haven't put too much of a dent in this yet. And honestly, I think now, or for now, 8 of these should be fine. Let's do a couple extra. Look at that, up to 10, we still got a stack and a half of diamonds. Not too shabby. Well, now that we've wrapped up that little adventure, I think that's about all we have time for today. and we did accomplish a lot. I'm feeling much more prepared now that we've got, proper tools, proper armor, and everything that we'll need to continue moving forward in the next episode. Uh-oh, we are definitely overflowing in here. So speaking of next episode, why don't we turn everything off? Or it looks like it's just this side, actually. I think we're full. No, we weren't even full there. What happened? That's what happened. We filled up on flint. You try to do a little wrap up, and this is what happens. That should help, though. There we go. But anyway, yeah, we'll let this run a little bit longer. Hopefully by next episode, all of this will be completely full, because I did use quite a bit this episode. I don't even remember what I was using it for, but once we fill this andesite casing, then this will stop the alloy, then this will stop the andesite itself, and everything will kind of just be backed up, and everybody will be happy. However, all that being said, we are going to wrap up. Be sure to let me know what you're thinking of the series so far in the comments. And it's not just me, everybody here, all these boys are curious what you think. Not that their opinion matters, only my opinion matters, but they are curious. And so are they. I mean, everybody's curious. We all want to know. So leave me those comments. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And as always, thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.